Have you ever wondered how people have made things like this? Looks pretty cool, huh? But how do you make that? Well, actually, it's not even that complicated. And I'm gonna guide you on how you can easily make a 9 circles effect. So first, make your level, and into your wave part, make your background and ground color white. You can change the line, but I'm just gonna leave it as white. Now, pick any song you want, but I'm just going to pick something cool. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so now after you've done that, you're gonna go to the slopes and find this icon. Well, actually, don't get the blue one. I would recommend, well, you will have to get this one, the white one. This because like you can easily color it, and then you can add the hitboxes later with invisible objects. Alright, so let me put this back to white. So 255. Alright. So I'm gonna make it wave. And yeah, use those objects to make it 2x speed, because that makes it more intense. Then you can make like a pyramid like this. Okay, and after you've done like the structure, this is like what I'm gonna do. You select 1/2 of it like this, copy and paste it, and then flip it over, and flip it over again. Now you should be left with this, which you can then push it down, and you'll get a result like this. Copy and paste that, do it on the other side, and boom! You got a basic structure, but now you just have to, copy and paste it again, move it 2, and then do it again. You're going to be left with a lot of excess, but you can just swipe and delete all of that, so your level doesn't lag. Alright, before we start like selecting all of this and making the whole structure thing, we're gonna like decorate it, and then we can copy and paste it. So this, select your outer edge part and make it a color. My theme is gonna be blue and purple, so something like this could work. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. Now you can do the same with the other one, but you don't have to make it the same color, but I would highly recommend you to make it a different color, because it just makes it look so much cooler. Like, you see? And for the last one, I'm gonna make it like magenta. I feel like that changes a little bit too high. Like, make it a little bit. Okay, that's good. So yeah, now it looks like this. But how do you make it like flash? Alright, so this actually is pretty interesting. So you're gonna use pulse triggers like this. So take your pulse trigger, and first we want to pulse this outer edge part. So the color that we used for this one was color 2. So if you want to pulse that one, make sure it says channel ID 2. And also I would really recommend you to go to the settings and add duration and turn on duration lines, so it will make the following step a little bit easier. Steps. So we want to post it like this color, and number 3 is 106.255. Okay, so we just post it to this color. Perfect. And now we just want to make it hold. So it would stay. Perfect. Now you copy and paste this. Make sure it's almost at the end of the line, like right here. And this line like basically shows like how far it is, like how long. Yeah, because it's called duration lines. Now I want to post 3, and what color did I use for this? 193.255. 193. Perfect. Now you do the same thing, but to channel 4. I have to make a new color for this, like barely new color. Alright, so now it should look something like this, but it doesn't look very cool because these poses are too long. So let's make them a little bit shorter. So now the duration is 0.25. Well, 0.2 seconds. And then we can do this. 0.5. Alright. Now you can post it, or we'll put it at where it should go. And make sure it's perfectly even, like this. Alright, so now it should look like this. But here's the thing. How do we get it to repeat? Well, some people do this and select it and just keep doing it over and over again. But that's just a waste of objects. So, how do we get it to repeat? Well, not like copying and pasting these post ones. Well, you select all of these, then you go to the menu and click on Create Loop. That's the one that's getting bigger. Just put a bunch of spawn triggers, and now it should repeat itself. That's cool. You can change like the alignments of the things. Okay, that looks cool. And now if you want, you don't have to do this. You can add glow, which just makes it look so much cooler in my opinion. So let's do this. Alright, so I just finished putting the glow. Now again, you can just remove the excess. And it should look like this. Pretty epic. Now you can finally start to add more glow. If you want an original 9 circles look, then I wouldn't recommend adding glow. But you can use your own style. Perfect. Also, you could also like change the colors gradually as they move on, which you can use by using color triggers. But I'm not gonna do that because that's too like not non-circles. Look, I'm gonna take away like the actual like non-circles thingy. It's just gonna look like something completely different. So now that you've done all this with only 61 objects, a little bit more because of the triggers, you can now start like making the structures. Now, right now this thing currently doesn't have any hitboxes, so you can add an alpha trigger, group 1, and then yeah, just add the hitboxes you need. Just make this group 1, just make this the invisible group. Okay, and after all of that, not really that hard work, you have finally finished your 9 circles effect. So, let's see how it looks.